Okay, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson, California. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the Chicago Blues and our home team. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Next, the receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 9 yards. The one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they
It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll try the air now with Gone. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football and picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. So a first-quarter fumble in the rain, and this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash flood warnings just west of here, so they better get used to this.
And it's hard to do real early in the game because you're so amped up and you're trying to do so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball, make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Complete. Hunter Henry with the grab. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Okay, ready? Watch my 4. Here we go, D. Here I come. Here I Topper. Ready?
1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Second and 5. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you got your backs in the shadow of your goal line, you've got to be physical in that situation because there's not a whole lot of space, not a lot of wild plays that can be run there.
It's put up or shut up time. Defensively, nice job just to make sure they didn't complete it on that play. Maybe the first big test of the season here on both sides. This is 3rd and goal. A toss play, Gordon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1.
Ready.
The fullback run, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from a yard out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The point after through the raindrops, up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
On second down, here's Barkley. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Here we go. Ready. Here we go. Get off the field.
From the gun on third down, Goff. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. A first down run from Barkley, pretty well defended. Give him 3 yards on the play. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Saquon Barkley. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Back alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This long drive continues here to start the second quarter. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Now Goff. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, the teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
180.
After the interception, here's Goff. Throw right side is hauled in by the tight end Gonzalez. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. A first down carry for Barkley. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the 27, Goff, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 15-yard line. This will be their first trip to the red zone. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. Goff now looking to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's Goff. Got a man. It's Brown. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Decon, 132 fighter.
Out of the gun. Goff. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
This throw caught right around the 6. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
There's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the first half. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the second try.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
It's just me and you.
Here's 2nd and 8. Oh, he's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 73 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. But he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. On 1st and 10, Goff. He's going deep for Brown. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
All day, baby. All day. We coming all day.
Tackled back at the 26-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, it's the season debut of the coach, Jonathan Coachman, in Orlando, as we look ahead to all the action coming up this opening weekend. And, of course, we'll also take a look back at this first half. Now a pass here, caught by Hunter Henry. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Allen, the intended receiver. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it's going to be second down. On 2nd and 10, Goff. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We can't be stopped.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
I can't believe they even let you play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Completes it to Benjamin. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 48-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, it's our house. Check 43. Pilot 64. Weak. And go.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll drop the throw. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
My man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a first down. Roughing, it is a first.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, there's no doubt in my mind that he dreamed of this. How about this for your debut? 2nd sack in the opener.
Yeah, it's great to get 1. That's memorable. 2? Hello.
Well, he dreamed about it. He thought about it. Did he ever expect it to happen? Probably not.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Here I come again. Here I come again. Here I come again. Yep. Motion backfield. Orbit. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Go. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Watch his flat. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Cut. 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 High 7. Let's go. Hey, check Mike. Hey.
He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Good job.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some...
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 47. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now a first down throw. Long. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Out to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up first downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A first down carry for Henry. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he's hauled away down to the 6-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
Back to throw. Gone. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Steps away. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. To throw is gone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Sets up the screen to Gordon. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Come on, set. 70 in. Quit talking about it and bring it. Check, check. Lucky. Alpha. Ready, go.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Intended for Melvin Gordon. Incomplete. Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 34. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's gone. Towards the end zone for Brown. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Delta.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
60 Pittsburgh. Go. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. 66. Bullet high. After you. I'm coming after you.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively. That's Devin Bush making the play. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They begin with a run by Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now Goff being chased out left. And a nice job there defensively to contain him and get him to the ground a few yards short of the 1st down marker. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. They go ahead and snap it. Goff eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So on 4th down, on comes the Charger kicker, Michael Badgley. This one from 46 yards out. That is inches from the upright. It's no good. Wide to the left, and this score will stay right where it is. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was saying maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Back now at Dignity Health Sports Park in Carson as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Goff now perfect since the second half started, 7 of 7. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 48. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Charger TD. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. In search of redemption from the pick six. Goff. Throw left side complete. That's Gonzalez. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. To throw again on second down. Goff. At this stage, this drive. There he goes, right side. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if I would keep having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That time trying to find Gerald Everett, and it's third down. Again, Goff. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Fourth down now after a loss of 2.
Watch the whip.
On fourth down, Goff. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gonzalez. And he's got this down to the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Goff steps away to his left. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down. Goff throwing again. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. To the air again. Gone. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 22. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. The number 7 usually lucky here, not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game. Doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad career, but when you're talking about 1 game, 7, you're right, not lucky at all.
Yeah, tied up, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
2nd and long. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. On play action, they'll throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Give him 12 yards there. The Chargers have a first down.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son. Handle it.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen there to make the grab. The Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And how about that return as he's all the way inside the 20-yard line.
And that's the type of return that puts a tremendous amount of pressure on the defense now. They've got to go out on the field almost like it's a sudden change, almost like it's a turnover. They've got to go out there and try and stop them. But, boy, what a tough spot they're in.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. Now Goff escaping the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line, 2nd and goal. Goff now to throw. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Here's Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a two-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
Well, here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Going deep here, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend, as his guys continue to pour it on. Extra point by Badgley, up and good, and the lead will swell by one more. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now a nice throw here, right side. He hauls it in. Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw is gone. Over the middle, complete. That's Gonzalez. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Goff now looking to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Desmond King picks it. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the...
And now here's another interception. Picked off at the 46. The intended receiver there, Allen. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. They'll find Everett there, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. Goff on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Desmond King picks it. The Charger drive about to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good night, everybody.